Good morning. It's great to be with you again. I'm probably going to do a short little message today, but yesterday, Wednesday, we were on a webinar with Bishop Olmsted and a couple of people, Father Fred, Father David Sanfilippo, at the diocese, concerning the coronavirus and all that we're doing in our church. A new document is coming out next week that will alter and change some of the rules, but not totally and not all of them. And so I want to alert you ahead of time. I will be meeting with our liturgy committee next week. We'll figure out any changes we need to make. But essentially, you probably hear from other people in other parishes that things change and all this. For us, we're pretty much on target for where the diocese is letting us go. So we're pretty much already been moving in those directions, carefully and slowly. The one thing they're saying is, for instance, instead of 25% capacity in our church, we can now go to 35%. Well, our church is big enough where there's not a difference. That's not going to change anything for us. They have recently said that we could have meetings now, instead of meetings of 10, we can have meetings of 50. That's going to continue. The one thing they were very adamant about is, because if you have a group in the church, that is still limited to 50 unless we're celebrating a sacrament. Sacraments is 35% of the church. Otherwise, anything else we do in the church is limited to 50. And so there's a number of issues there, and I'll walk through those more carefully with you probably next week or after I've met with the liturgy committee. But I just wanted to make you aware, because you may start to hear very quickly, the bishops is changing everything, we're getting better, and that's true, but not radically different for us because of the situation of our church. We don't need, because our church is so big, we're not at capacity by any means. And so there are some differences in terms of anointing of the sick, in terms of visiting the sick, and those things I'll talk about with our ministries and announce to you. But I want to talk to them first before we announce any changes. The main reason for today talking with you is because I know how you talk to members of other parishes. Some of my brother priests will jump on things, and that's okay in their parish. But I want you to know we're going to continue to go slow, to be very careful. They did remind us that back on June 30th, the bishop issued a mask mandate in the church. And that has continued. It doesn't matter what other parishes are doing, I'm following his mandate. Since June 30th, and they did say that continues. So we still have the mask mandate. We will begin, though, to open things up. We've already done that, a little more music, and that can continue to an extent with care, great care, and social distancing, masks, all of that. So we'll continue. I know this is kind of rambling, but it's because this is just to let you know, if you hear things from other parishes, understand we're talking about these things. We are already opening things up some, and we will continue to do that to make it a more worshipful experience for you. That's always what we're looking for. Our praise and worship of God. And we're trying to do that as best we can within the limits and confines that the coronavirus places upon us. So bless you all. Thank you very much. And as I said, I will try to I'll be more specific with you on some things as I know them after talking to staff and volunteers. God bless you.